They got a good question in here. What is Teddy's favorite WWF match so far? Or just say what's your favorite wrestling match? Because you've kind of you haven't watched only WWF, but
Yeah, so I've been going down the rabbit hole lately, and I probably watched a good 10 matches. So I watched some of your DDP matches last night, Terry. I mean, those were fun. But I would. It's me, DDP.
DDP. By the way, that DDP is like at the end of his career. That is not the best DDP stuff. Just so you know.
Oh shit! This is going over my head.
You'll know who DDP is because Terry always puts him in the Discord, and he's like,
says Alex, who talks about Sonic Game Gear games. Anyway, continue, Teddy.
Don't worry, I was just spacing out while you guys were talking about Batman, so we all have our shot. Nah, just for simplicity's sake, I will say the Triple H Undertaker Hell in a Cell was good because I mean that one.
Damn.
That one really felt like I don't know, pretty real. I mean, these guys are going above and beyond. I think some standout moments from that were like, was it Triple H getting like, I don't know the right term, but corkscrewed into the fence and them climbing on top of the ring and seeing them getting thrown on tables. I don't really care about the ending of the match, but I just thought it was kind of action packed and enjoyable.
Triple H is one of my favorite wrestlers.
Where he ripped the other guy's arms off and beat him with it.
I'd be excited to see more. Now, I'm going to do an inverse and tell you the worst match that I've seen.
Oh.
Yeah. And this may, I don't know, this one may bother some people, but honestly, I found it pretty boring. And maybe it's just the one I watched, but gosh, I don't know. And I mean, I'd be happy to get cultured here, but Hulk versus Rock in X8.
Yeah, well, okay. You kind of you have to. The reason I didn't recommend that match because it is one of the better matches, maybe even of all time. But it's centered around the concept that you know who The Rock is and you know who Hulk Hogan is, and it's if you don't really understand their legacy, it really loses a lot. And what you really have to understand with that match is that it's an example of the crowd making the match and the crowd just being really into it. So if you put that match on mute, nobody would ever remember that match. It would just be like, whatever, throwaway match. But understanding like being with the crowd and understanding the legacy of the two, that's what makes the match. So if you just watch it like as one of your first matches, it doesn't really. It's just gonna kind of like. I would not recommend that.
It's like not as impressive as some of the other stuff I'm seeing.
At that time, Hulk Hogan was like maybe late 40s and his early 50s, and his body was just destroyed. The guy, his finisher was a leg drop. So every night, sometimes twice a day, he would land on his spine. He actually lost like 2 or 3 inches, and by the time you see him there, can barely walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to get that out of Hulk Hogan. Really, like most matches.
Holding the Hulk like a lawnmower and like, or no, maybe it's, I think that's how it was. And the Hulk's going like, I don't know. It kind of breaks the realism a little bit. I understand it's not realistic, but there is a certain threshold where it's like, I got to be able to kind of.
I think if you go down this journey, you'll come back to that match and understand it a little better.
I'm open-minded,
But no, I agree with you. It's if you're looking at it from just like if you watch like a Rey Mysterio match and then switch to that match, like you will be very jarred in what your expectations.
I just like the idea of Hulk Hogan going to the doctor and he's like, listen, you really need to stop doing that leg drop because you are going to die. He's like, I can't, brother.
That 100% happened. Yeah. No doubt.
Stupid. That's beyond stupid.
Not when you make $1 million for doing it. Then it's
if you've already made the money, just fucking stop.
But that's the problem is that if you understand his life and a lot of those wrestlers' lives, they make poor decisions in life. And I mean,
not my fault. I don't.
But it explains why you would do that over and over again.
I guess
like, I need the $1 million, so you kind of. You don't have a choice.
Hey y'all, don't forget to subscribe to them button mappers.